غافل دادیم دل به دستت ما را یاد و تو را فراموش.
हेलो दोस्तों, इस वीडियो में मैं बात करूंगा उरुमची के बारे में। आपने यकीनन देखा होगा सोशल मीडिया पे कि आई हैव बीन ऑन अ विजिट टू चाइना और चाइना के डिफरेंट सिटीज़ का विजिट किया, लेकिन जो मेरा सबसे पहला पड़ाव था वो उरुमची में था। उरुमची जाते हुए बहुत से ऐसे सवालात थे जो कि मेरे जहन में थे। ऑब्वियसली जो वेस्टर्न मीडिया हमें बताता रहता है और वेस्टर्न मीडिया जो प्रोपेगेट करता है अबाउट वेस्टर्न चाइना, उसके ऊपर उसको लेके काफ़ी सारे थॉट्स ऐसे थे कि जो कि मैं उरुमची जब गया तो वो मेरे जहन में थे। स्पेशली जब मैं कराकोरम की माउंटेन्स को ऑफ कोर्स क्रॉस कर रहा था एंड वाज गेटिंग इनटू वेस्टर्न चाइना। इस्लामाबाद से उरुमची तक की जो फ़्लाइट थी उसमें ऑफ कोर्स एक तो बहुत ही खूबसूरत मुझे सीन्स नज़र आए। दुनिया का एक रूफ़टॉप नज़र आया, दुनिया का एक छत नज़र आया, दुनिया का ऊंचा तरीन जो हिस्सा है वो मुझे नज़र आया। फिर उसके बाद ये है कि उरुमची पहुंचते हुए सबसे पहली बात तो ये कि वो एक सर्कल बनाता है प्लेन और पूरे का पूरा उरुमची नज़र आता है। फिर आप एयरपोर्ट पे लैंड करते हैं, मासिव एयरपोर्ट। पिछले साल ही इसका इफ्तिताह हुआ और क्या खूबसूरत उन्होंने ये एयरपोर्ट बनाया एंड उसका जो टर्मिनल था इट वाज ह्यूज और उसमें कल्चरल टच भी था जो कि वहाँ पे जो लोकल्स हैं, खुसूसन जो मुस्लिम्स हैं, उनका अपना एक कल्चर है, उसका भी मुझे एक असर उसमें नज़र आया कंस्ट्रक्शन में। और फिर साथ में उनका जो टर्मिनल है वो भी इतना खूबसूरत है कि इंसान वहाँ पे भी घूम के तो बड़ा खुश हो जाए। बहुत ही अच्छा टर्मिनल और बहुत बड़ा एयरपोर्ट, शायद इस्लामाबाद के एयरपोर्ट से दुगना बड़ा होगा। एंड फिर उसके बाद ये है कि जब आई केम आउट ऑफ द एयरपोर्ट तो बिल्डिंग्स देख के, वहाँ पे जो मैसिव स्केल पे डेवलपमेंट हुई है वो देख के, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देख के, रोड्स देख के एंड जिस तरीके से वहाँ पे उन्होंने अपने शहर को साफ रखा हुआ है। उरुमची इज़ सो क्लीन, Urumqi is so clean and the development is at a massive scale. और I was so happy to see Urumqi and फिर उसके बाद ये है कि डिफरेंट ऐसी चीज़ें जिनमें कि I wanted to explore Urumqi. I went to each and every place इन उरुमची, जिसमें कि मुझे वहाँ पे जो उनका ओल्ड सिटी है जिसको कि ग्रैंड बाज़ार कहते हैं, I visited that as well, and the biggest surprise for me was that there were mosques in right next to the Grand Bazaar, and there were not one or two mosques; there were multiple mosques, and I was told that all of these mosques they are actually built with the help of the government, and government has actually executed this. That they have given them one of the best mosques, and they were beautiful. The way they were, displaying the culture as well as the Arabian culture as well, the local culture and the Arabian culture. It was mix of both, and the constructions were beautiful, and the way these mosques were kept, of course, the maintenance as well as the cleanliness in there, it was marvelous to see that. And I have actually highlighted quite a few mosques from Urumqi on my social media as well. And in Urumqi, of course, everyone knows that there are it's a multi-ethnic city in which you can find Hui Muslims, then Uyghur Muslims, then Kazakh there as well. I just want to mention here that I have actually experience of visiting the Western countries as well. Maybe their infrastructure is gone old and they are not spending too much on it. But my impression of China is that their infrastructure is far better than the Western countries. If you ever find a chance to go to places like Urumqi or places like Beijing, Yantai, Beihai, all of these places I've been to, you will find one thing, that their infrastructure is marvelous. Maybe it's new or whatever it is, but the way it is being maintained by the Chinese government and the local government as well. The way it is being maintained and the way the work has been carried out there, it was amazing to see. And I think there is a lot that the other worlds they need to learn from China, especially when it comes to mega projects, mega development projects, and overall, the thoughts I had about Urumqi and the Western China, uh, I simply came out from Urumqi and China with a very positive thoughts about the way the governance is being displayed in Urumqi, and the way the development projects are being delivered in Urumqi. And I think the propaganda which always gets space in on the social media from few of the Western corners, I think they have their own political scoring to score, and that's why they keep on scoring that. Overall, the life of the Muslims in Urumqi, I think I have seen them, very prosperous. They have their own businesses. I have found that female workers of different restaurants, I saw them wearing hijab, and you know it very well that in Western countries nowadays, hijab is becoming a stigma. Hijab is becoming a center of debate in the Western culture, and they do not want hijab to be in their own society. Well, fair enough, it's their society, but at the same time, they shouldn't be giving lectures of freedom of speech and freedom of expression and freedom of whatever anyone wants to wear. Here is China. When I went to different, restaurants, if there were Muslims working, they were female Muslims, they were covering their heads with the hijab. And that is not only about the Urumqi. I mean, I have been to Beijing as well, and Yantai, Beihai. I have found people out there who are, of course, having uh, wearing whatever they want in accordance to their own likeness and their own culture and their own religion. If they want to, of course, they are allowed to do that in China. Me being a Muslim in Urumqi, I mean, I hadn't had a beard, and there were so many of the people who hadn't had a beard, and there were people who were having the beard as well. Same like Pakistan, and same like any other Muslim country. If somebody doesn't want to have it, they don't have it. And same goes out for Turkey as well, and Middle Eastern countries and Pakistan. Same is the case with China. If people want to have the beard, they are having the beard. I of course met with quite a few young men who were having the beard, and at the same time majority of the elderlies, they were having the beard. And that is not only fixated with the Urumqi or the Uyghur people. Uyghurs are not the only Muslims of China. Hui Muslims, then Uyghur Muslims, and then you would be surprised to listen to this, that there are many ethnicities who have Muslims amongst themselves. And at the same time, if you ever go to Beijing, there is a mosque, a massive mosque called Nuji Muslim Mosque, Nuji Muslim Center and Mosque, and they have roasted duck as well. The restaurants of roasted duck, Nuji Muslims, they are expert in roasting ducks. Ever go to Beijing, do try the ducks as well. And it was a brilliant experience visiting China, especially Urumqi, with this perspective that I wanted to know about how people are, enjoying their liberties, enjoying their, lives. And overall, people are very prosperous. I have seen people very happy out there. The massive reason is that in any society, wherever you are living, you try to find the opportunities. I mean, massive number of Indians, Pakistanis, then my countrymen, of course, and then people from many other countries, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. They go to Western countries, though they know that these are not aligned with their own culture, aligned with their own religion. The Western countries, they go only for one reason: to find the opportunities. And here it is China. China is having massive opportunities in numbers, and these people, of course, they are finding themselves fitting enough in that culture and society, because they are finding the opportunities. And overall, what I found, even when I was in Urumqi, I asked many questions whoever I could find, and it's very easy to talk to people out there. Reason being, everyone is having a mobile, and they have the apps as well in the mobile, and whoever you want to have a conversation with, you can say something in English, and that can translate it into their own Chinese, and they reply you the same way. And I asked many of the people out there, especially the Uyghur Muslims and Hui Muslims, I asked many questions, and they said that the minimum wage rate in China nowadays, it's in between 4,000 to 4,500 RMBs, yuans, and that is around 170,000 Pakistani rupees, which is good enough for their day-to-day routines. And I have found that the inflation, the kind of inflation we have in Pakistan, or people have in India, or people have elsewhere in the world, you don't see that kind of inflation in China. So life is quite easy out there, and people, they can buy houses and get mortgage on a very cheap rates. I mean, 2-bedroom flats or 3-bedroom flats, they range in between $20,000 to $25,000, which in today's life in the Western countries, if somebody can find this kind of place where they can find two-bedroom house, or 2-bedroom flat, or a 3-bedroom flat or house, please do let me know, because you will never find that. And prices out there, they are humongous, but living standard in China is amazing, and it's not that expensive at all for the people. And then I asked people, there might be few of the people who doesn't want to work like me, they don't go to a job. What do they do? How do they get money? And then I was told that even the government, they have a mechanism through which they can help out the people at large. Everyone gets a help, and that amount, if somebody is not working, jobless people, they can get up to 750 yuan. 700, once again, 750 yuan, it's in Pakistan, it's around 35,000 rupees. 35,000 rupees, believe me, is good enough for food for the month in China. And that's how people are living. That's why you see people, they are very happy, because they're finding opportunities for work. And the work, the minimum wage is the laborer's wage. People with the skills, they earn more than that. And people with the skills, they have a very larger life in there, because everything is so cheap for them. And of course, they are living a good life. And overall situation is that Urumqi is a hub of multi-ethnic races, and there are multi-ethnic Muslims as well in Urumqi and overall in the Western China, and they are having a very good life out there. So people who do propaganda about places like Urumqi and the Western China, buckle up. I think it's time you must stop this, because overall things are as smooth as one can ever see at any place. And if somebody is so concerned about Muslims, or so concerned about the rights, I think they should start with the Western countries, where Qurans are being burned, where females with the hijab, their hijab is being pulled off their faces. I mean, you won't see that in China. China is a place where people are being respected for whatever they are. And I believe that needs to be executed in any society. And the development and the kind of opportunities they have, of course, they are having a very good life in there.
غافل دادیم دل به دستت ما را یاد و تو را فراموش.